Blonde jokes. A young blonde was on vacation in the depths of Louisiana. She wanted a pair of genuine alligator shoes in the worst way, but was very reluctant to pay the high prices the local vendors were asking. After becoming very frustrated with the no haggle attitude of one of the shopkeepers, the blonde shouted, "Maybe I'll just go out and catch my own alligators so I can get a pair of shoes at a reasonable price." The shopkeeper said, "By all means, be my guest. Maybe you'll luck out and catch yourself a big one." Determined, the blonde turned and headed for the swamps, set on catching herself an alligator. Later in the day, the shopkeeper was driving home, when he spotted the young woman standing waist deep in the water, shotgun in hand. Just then, he saw a huge 9-foot alligator swimming quickly toward her. She took aim, killed the creature, and with a great deal of effort hauled it onto the swamp bank. Lying nearby were several more of the dead creatures. The shopkeeper watched in amazement. Just then the blonde flipped the alligator on its back, and frustrated, shouts out, "Damn it, this one isn't wearing any shoes either." Blonde jokes. There was this nouveau riche blonde girl, who went to the nearest Mercedes showroom with a pocket full of dollars, and came out with the latest model. Half an hour later she was back at the showroom, claiming that the car they sold her was terrible, that she was disappointed a brand new Mercedes would get a fault in the gearbox after 15 minutes. The management apologized and gave her a new car. Again, after half an hour she came back. The management offered her a new car, but sent along one of their engineers to see if they could figure out what the problem was. She put in the first gear, speed up, put in second, third, fourth, fifth, a euro, and now, a euro, she said, a euro for the rocket, a euro, and threw it in reverse. Blonde jokes. A blonde wanted to sell her car, but couldn't find any buyers. She called her friend for advice, and her friend asked her how many miles she had on her car. 235,000 miles. Her friend told her that was the problem. But the blonde's friend told her that her brother is a mechanic and could put back the miles to whatever she wanted. So the blonde went to the mechanic and told him to put the miles at 40,000. 2 days later the blonde's friend asked her if she sold the car, since her brother dropped the miles. The blonde told her, "Why would I sell the car? There are only 40,000 miles on it." Blonde jokes. Q. What's dumber than a brunette trying to build a house underwater? A. Blonde trying to burn it down. Disgusting jokes. Little Red Riding Hood walks through the forest and sees a wolf hunched under a tree with its ears erect and its mouth stretched in a big grimace. She says to the wolf, "My, what big ears you have." The wolf keeps grimacing. She says, "My, what big eyes you have." The wolf grimaces even wider, baring his teeth. She says, "My, what big teeth you have." The wolf finally snaps and says, "FK off. I'm trying to take a dump." Jokes about life. I am often asked, is Google a man or a woman? My simple answer is, it's a woman because it won't let you finish your sentence without making a suggestion. Lawyer jokes. A mafia godfather, accompanied by his attorney, walks into a room to meet with his former accountant. The godfather asks the accountant, "Where is the $3 million you embezzled from me?" The accountant does not answer. The godfather asks again, "Where is the $3 million you embezzled from me?" The attorney interrupts, "Sir, the man is a deaf mute and cannot understand you, but I can interpret for you." The godfather says, "Well, ask him where my damn money is." The attorney, using sign language, asks the accountant where the $3 million is. The accountant signs back, I don't a euro trademark T know what you are talking about. The attorney interprets to the godfather, he doesn't a euro trademark T know what you are talking about. The godfather pulls out a 9mm pistol, puts it to the temple of the accountant, cocks the trigger and says, ask him again where my damn money is. The attorney signs to the accountant, he wants to know where it is. The accountant signs back, okay. 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 The money is hidden in a brown suitcase behind the shed in my backyard. The godfather says, well, what did he say? The attorney interprets to the godfather, he says a euro go to hell, that you don't a euro trademark T have the guts to pull the trigger. Dirty jokes. Q. What do you call a prostitute with her hand down her skirt? A. Self-employed. IT jokes. A psychiatrist had no patients in his office and he was bored. Suddenly, the door opened slowly and a man crept into the room on 4 legs. His mouth was full with pieces of colored plastic. He was holding strange objects in his hands. He was dragging cables along behind himself. The doctor was glad because of the visit and exclaimed, and what do we have here, a little snake? Come to Uncle Doctor, my snake. The man shook his head. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. Your legs. You're a dragon, right? The man shook his head again angrily. Sorry, a worm. The visitor spitted out the plastic pieces. Go to hell, you idiot. I'm the system administrator and I came to change your LAN cable. IT jokes. What's the chemical formula of compressed liquid oxygen? O2.zip